Hello everybody, this is Music Kate coming to you live online on Facebook Live. Really glad to be here today with you. This is my first Facebook Live event, so I hope you'll have patience with me. We're here today to share with you some interesting and fun ideas on how you can make some music instruments at home. Why? I got something in my mouth here. Okay, so this isn't going to be perfect, just so you know. I'm going to drink some water here. Okay, so I'm going to share with you some ideas for making instruments at home with stuff you can just find around the house. And I had kind of fun with this a few days ago, kind of going around the house and figuring out some instruments that I could make. Now you might ask me, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? Well, I teach Music Together kids music classes, and we just got to the end of our winter semester, and we had a couple classes left, and I wanted to stay connected with my families, and so I wanted to figure out a way to do that. And so I'm going to be doing some online music classes, and I thought to myself, well, when I do these, I might want to have, some of my songs might involve some props, because we use props in my classes. And so I wanted to see if we could make some of those prop crafts, something that you could do at home and just have fun making. And if you want to, you can join in on some of the classes that I'm going to be doing online. And I wanted to make them available to all, not just to the people who are registered for my winter semester or past families. I wanted to make it available to all. So that's why I'm doing this. In my classes, I do songs with props, with instruments and that sort of thing. You'll see some of these drums, and we use scarves and tambourines and eggs and pom-poms and have kitchen bands and things like that. Now, not all the songs we do involve some sort of a prop, but they are great for kids to experiment with rhythm making, and they enjoy the fun of working with instruments. But we do some songs that are just finger play songs, or just play along songs, or dance along songs. And my classes that I'm going to be videotaping and putting online available to you are going to be featuring some of that too. But in the meantime, let's make some instruments and watch for those upcoming class videos, and I will put this guitar down and let's get started. Alright, so the first thing is we often start our classes with a song that involves an egg shaker. Some of you will recognize these. And but you may not have egg shakers at home, right? So there's a lot of different things you can do to make something that shakes that your kids will enjoy. The first thing is, of course, a toilet paper roll. And I imagine you guys have a lot of empty ones of these. Even the run on toilet paper these days. And I had fun with these. I found a couple of these around the house. And I just put some duct tape on the end, and I happen to have some colored duct tape. And so I made these little kind of zebra colored or leopard colored shakers out of a toilet tissue roll. Also, another idea is to take a, I eat a lot of honey, and I have these little honey bears, and I just put some beans in them, and you shake those. They're kind of fun. Kids like little bears, so that's another idea. Other ideas, maybe you, like me, you like sparkling water. You can just take a can of sparkling water. It's already beautifully painted in blue. So you don't have to do anything to it. And just put that up there and cover the top and put some beans in there, and you got a nice little shaker. For smaller hands, for little babies, you can just take, here's a little a bottle of that I had some medicine in, and I just made sure I taped it really good and kind of didn't make it not look like a medicine thing, so I can shake it and put it in there. But it's nice for little babies' hands. I have a lot of babies in my classes, and it's amazing what they can do even at 4 months old with a little shaker, and they'll love that. And then here's another little bigger one that I found. But you can pretty much use any container that you have. You could even use a little Dixie cup if you got that. Just put something over the end and shake that, and that's about the size of an egg. Excuse me. In the summertime, I often go to the farmer's market and make a maraca, a paper plate maraca. And you can do that, and boy, you can make a lot of these. You just take 2 paper plates and draw on it and then fold it and then put some sort of decoration there. These, you'll see I found this was some decoration I got at the Pilgrim Garage sale, and been using it for some of the, well, for the holiday bazaar, and I just cut some of that up, put it on my, as a nice edge, and it shakes really nicely. So those are some ideas for making things that shake. I got really creative and made a little shaker out of a CD case. That's kind of interesting. You'll probably come up with your own creative ideas. Oh, I even found a shaker for every day of the week. Maybe some of you will recognize this. Some of the shaker for every day of the week with different colored beans in there. So anyway, you'll come up with your own creative ideas. So the next thing I want to show you is ways to make a drum. Okay, we like to do some drumming in our music classes, and one of the most popular things that I use are these bucket drums, which is just an ice cream bucket. I know that Katie Corner Store up on Katie Boulevard has an ice cream, and I get a lot of them from there, but there's other places in town. Wild Joe's Coffee Spot has them. I don't think they're open right now, but for future reference, they do have those. And hello, Erica. She's one of my moms with her little gal in one of my classes. So, but you can use spray paint. You know, spray paint it like I did here. Or in this case, I just did some spray painted and then put some duct tape around it. But they make a really nice drum sound. And but if you don't have that and you just have some buckets around the house, here's a bucket, an orange bucket. Makes a really nice sound. And different buckets, of course, make different sounds. Okay? This happens to be my slobber bucket that I use in class for, you know, slobbery instruments that I wash all the time, keeping them clean. And here's one. This is a Tupperware container, and I actually kind of made a snare out of it. It's got a little snare, just that little rattling sound. And then I drew on the top of it, and then I put some duct tape around it and decorated it. That's kind of fun. So those are some ideas for drum. Oh, I almost forgot. I eat a lot of Quaker oats. And so these are great. Save them. And you can make a drum out of them. And here's an example of one I made out of a Alright, so that's another idea. If you have other containers, here's one that somebody gave me. I think it was Ellen Stevenson, who teaches here in town. She gave me a whole bunch of these, and I put some duct tape on it and made little drums for little babies. And those are those. Okay, so drums, scarves. Okay, scarves. Well, we use a lot of scarves in my classes, especially for triple meter type songs where we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, you may not have the scarves at home. But if you do have scarves that happen to be lightweight, these are just a couple of silk scarves. Anybody who knows me, Music Kate, knows that I am an accessorizing queen. And I have a lot of scarves. So I happen to pull these out. These are kind of silk and they're kind of floaty. And those are some ideas for scarves. Now, if you don't have scarves, or you're not an accessory queen like me, you might want to make something that your kids can wave. And I've got a couple different ideas for you. Maybe you have some of this crepe paper, or whatever you call it, and it floats really nice. And all I did was cut some strips, different colors, and I put some duct tape on the end. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, la 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 la, and it's just great because it floats and kids love to twirl it. Another thing, let's see. Oh, and then one of the things I recently got at the dollar store was these pom-poms, which have become extremely popular with my kids in my classes that we do as group classes. And so I thought, well, how can I make a pom-pom? And I started scrounging around and hadn't put my Christmas stuff away yet, and lo and behold, in there I found some ribbon, and I made my own pom-poms with this gold sparkly ribbon and this maroon stuff. Kind of nice to have contrasty colors so they kind of, you know, show up. And then I had some turquoise ribbon, which is my favorite color of all time, in honor of my mother Lily. And we had a turquoise house back in Wolf Point where I'm from. And then you can also just take some thick ribbon like this, okay, and you can just make some wavy things like that. So surely you can find something, or maybe you just don't have anything and if the only thing you've got is paper towels and you can just do paper towels. Maybe they could decorate the paper towels. That's an idea. All right, so those are some of the scarf ideas. And and in my classes, I often use this little stretchy band, which is a fun thing to do in a circle with kids. And they love to grab their favorite color and that sort of thing. And so when I'm doing my classes online, I'm going to probably be doing some songs that we could do triple meter and you know, up 2, 3, down 2, 3, in 2, 3, out 2, 3, which is what we do in a circle when we're live. Now, I'll be trying to make my classes a little simpler than that so that you don't have to have a stretchy band. However, for those of you who are in my classes and know the songs that we're doing this semester or in other semesters, you can make your own stretchy band. Just take a couple of long scarves and tie them together. Or if you have an infinity scarf, there you go. Or you could take a rope and just decorate it with something and make your own stretchy band. So that's another idea. Let's see, so we did eggs, we did drums, we did scarves. Oh, tambourines, very, very popular. Now, I use these tambourines in my classes, and I put colorful duct tape on them and stuff like that. But these cost like $13 now. They're getting really expensive, and so I repair them when they get, you know, holes in them and stuff. But you can make your own maraca, and a couple great ideas, or I should say your own tambourine. Here's some creative ideas I came up with. If you have a Chinette type paper plate, you don't have the regular other kind of paper plate, these make great tambourines. And you could decorate both sides of the plate and then just put something on the outside like this. So shake, tap, shake, tap, shake, tap, shake, tap. You can see the pretty little sunshiny picture I painted with the polka dots, and then these flowers I am in the parade at for the Sweet Pea Parade, and these are the flowers that I use on my float. And I thought, well, these would be fun. And then I do these sometimes at the farmer's market, the Bogart Farmer's Market in the summertime. You make a tambourine. So that's that. Oh, and if you don't have paper plates, surely you have some Tupperware or perhaps a leftover to-go container like this one. That I got at the Brazilian restaurant downtown, and I love their food. Put some beans in it, tape it shut. Pretty cool, huh? Makes a nice little tambourine. Shake, tap. For those of you who don't know how to use a tambourine, it's shake, tap, shake, tap. Leave that arm steady and tap, shake. You don't go. You can if you want to go crazy, but that's how you play a tambourine. You need one. Alright, so enough of that noise. Okay, so we got the tambourine, I mentioned the pom-poms. Oh, of course, there is the kitchen band. And I have a bunch of kitchen instruments that I got down at the senior center at, what's it called? Not Fontana Rose. I can't think of the name of the place down in the basement of the senior center. But they have a lot of cool stuff down there, and I go down there and get plastic. And like here's some stars that I got, other things. Oops, let me grab that. Plastic spoons. And if you don't have, you can pull out some Tupperware, or if you have some metal, you can use metal, but just be aware I'd probably use some wood sticks, or wood versus plastic. It makes it a little less noisy. And, and this is always really fun. This is another kind of instrument. Alright, and different things make different sounds, like, alright, kids love that. Alright, and you can play that, or you can take some cups. Oh, I forgot to tell you about my maraca. Oh, it's kind of not shaking, but I made it out of a picture frame. Okay. All right, so that's the kitchen band, and we do a lot of kitchen type songs that are fun to do at home, and you can usually find something to do. I forgot to mention sticks. We often will use sticks in our classes. And let's see, what did I do with my, let's see, I can't find it. I had 2 of these. Wood sticks are great if you have a wooden spoon. They're really good for clicking, like this. Or, you know, like, or pounding a nail. You can pound a nail. Right? Okay. Oh, there it is, right there. And there's my wood stick. Ba, 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 ba. Or you can pound a nail. You can twirl it. You can go up here, down below, you know. Anyway, I'll probably be doing some stick songs, but you can do it with plastic spoons too, like this. Okay? All right. Let's see. Kitchen band, pom-poms, tambourines. Okay. I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else. I hope you have fun with this at home, just making some instruments at home and keeping your kids busy. And do stay tuned for some classes that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be closing here with a little song. I can see clearly now that it demonstrates some of these, so hang on. But if you do want to be notified of future videos that I'm going to be doing, class videos that are available to all, and you're not getting my emails, feel free to go to my website, musictogetherbozeman.com, and just click on try a class, and I'll let you know when those classes are happening. So anyway, very nice to have you here, and let me just get my computer up here, and we'll go ahead and do a little play time. Turn on the speaker. Oh, let's see, is the speaker gonna work? Ah, there it goes, there it goes. All right, here we go.
To use this feature, please make sure your app is running and can access the internet.
There we go. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. All right, I'm gonna grab my toilet paper shakers. Yes, I can make it now. The rain is gone. Just remember, things are gonna get better. I promise. What else could I do here? Oh! Right, kitchen band. Sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Let's get ahead, nothing but blue skies. My little bear shaker. Alright, I'm going to pull up my, oh. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I'm going to make all obstacles in my way. Another thing you can do for pom-poms is use ribbon from your Christmas, stash. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I want to encourage you to turn your music up and put a favorite song on and just dance with the family. Have fun with your kids. This is a great time to connect with kids and bond through the music. That's what I love about doing music together. I get to connect with all these cool families. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. All right, everybody, signing off from Music Kate. Hope you have a wonderful day and join me for some online music classes. I love all you and I hope you're doing well and staying healthy. Make music with your kids, whether it's with me or anybody else. Just do it and have a great time. Take care.